It's a beautiful day here in the Rouge Park. It's early spring. There's little signs of green popping out of the ground, and it's just an amazing, amazing day in an amazing place. And I'm just going to take you on a little tour. So today I've started my hike at the Rouge Park campground. I walked in and I've gone up onto the ridge. And this will loop around and I'll be able to come back down and back towards the Rouge Park campground along the riverbank. Okay, I'm now at the bottom of the ridge, right by the riverbank. This area is incredibly sandy. This is part of the floodplain of the river. This is my favorite part of the Rouge Park, simply because it has changed the most over the last 10 or 15 years. The river here used to flow one way, and because of erosion and trees falling down and all that sort of stuff, it has dug itself a whole new path and basically cut off one section and made that into an island. The river used to flow all the way up and around there. Now it goes around and straight across this way. The land you see on the other side is now sort of an island with a little ditch around the other side where the river used to flow. You can also see this path that I'm on here. Part of the trail. The river is now starting to eat away. Very soon you will not be able to get through this way at all. It'll eat into the side of the hill and create another cliff. So for now you can still make it through here, but I would guess in the next couple of years this part of the trail will be closed off completely. Now this here has changed a lot in 1 year. Last year there wasn't even a little spot out there. The river was just one piece of water and you literally could stand out there. The river was over there. And where the river now is flowing, where it used to come out, was over there. Right there is where the river used to flow. It never used to come through here at all. So that's just pretty cool. Now there are very few animals that you have to worry about in the Rouge. There are coyotes, so you got to watch out for those, especially if you have little children and little dogs. No poisonous snakes, nothing like that to worry about. The one thing that you're most likely to encounter that could cause you some problems is this. Now this is a relatively easy part of the trail from the campground up on the ridge down by the riverbank. There are some harder parts in the park, but for most people this will be really easy. Even easier if you just stay along the riverbank, which is really flat and smooth for the most part. Plus there's benches to rest on. It's great when you're in the park and it's quiet and you can hear the animals, the birds, the insects. There's a blue jay squawking just over that way. You probably can't hear it on camera. There's also a red-tailed hawk flying just over there, too far away for me to show you. But those are the kind of things you see every time you come down to the park. If you're quiet, don't make a noise, you're more likely to see animals, snakes, birds. In the evening you might even see deer. If you're lucky, you might even come across a coyote, but that's what you can expect in the Rouge Park.
Okay, unfortunately you also come across people riding mountain bikes. Mountain bikes aren't allowed in the park because they dig up the trails, they wreck it. That dumb fuck up there just did some spin around, pushing up dirt. So you run across people as well.
There's another animal that lives in the park. I haven't ever really seen one here, but there's tons of evidence of the beaver. Behind me, you can see the bridge that crosses over the river right near the campground at the Rouge Park. This is where I began my hike today, and this is where I'll end.